Yo, what up? This is your boy Curtis and Mr. Quantum Queen, Intellect, Sounding and Family. So today's video will be titled You Have to Go Through Hell to Be Invited into Heaven. So I'll be referencing this video with my own life experience because I feel like I've experienced enough to reference today's video with my life. So I faced so many hardships or obstacles, especially as I was a kid. In my childhood, I experienced a lot of hardships, obstacles. I came across a lot of hardships, obstacles, type of vibes. So my life wasn't easy for me. Now I would say I'm in heaven. It's way easier based off the stuff I've figured out. Like, yo, it's easy, bro. It's easy peasy type of vibes. But let me tell you. So as a kid, I faced a lot of obstacles, but I think I created those obstacles for myself. Cause my mindset was different in back then. So when I compare my mindset now and my mindset as a kid, it's like two different mindset, two completely different mindsets. So as a kid, I used to think negatively. That was autopilot. My mind was on autopilot, and when your mind is on autopilot, you usually think negatively. Now my willpower has expanded. My willpower has increased. So I consciously choose my thought forms. I'm always thinking positive, but there's no person that always thinks positive. That person is deceiving you. Let me just say, most of the times I think positively. But as a kid, I used to think a lot of negative thoughts. My self esteem was low, stuff like that. So it pushed me to have a life experience that was matching my own thoughts, my own low self esteem, stuff like that. Because as a kid, I got bullied by a lot of bullies. I have a lot of bullies. I am very sure, like, my two hands can amount to the bullies that I've had in life. So I got bullied a lot, which lowered more of my self esteem because my self esteem was already low. So at that moment, my self esteem was already low. So it lowered my self esteem more. And it sort of made me see the world different. I was like, why is this happening to me? Why is it happening to me? Out of all people, do I deserve this? It sort of made me see the world negatively. Because the people that I was having around, the school friends, the classmates that I was having around, they was toxic. So I was a person that's vibrating low, that's so consumed in anxiety, just low self esteem, stuff like that, bro. Like, there wasn't no one that I could look up to. So I looked at myself. I was a person, and the people that was around me were bad people, which some of them was bullying me, and some of them they was my friends, but they was low vibrational too. They was low self-esteem friends, toxic friends. I couldn't look up to them for change. So I grew up. I came across some people which they introduced me to weed, so it was all fun, bro. You know weed, bro. As a start to, it's cool. It's all laughs and gags. So my life shifted a bit, cause now I'm now a young adult. I'm not getting bullied as much. I would say at that moment I wasn't getting bullied anymore. So it's all fun, like it's all cool. I'm trying to fill in now. Now I am closing the gap of my childhood trauma by trying to fit in, trying to be cool, in high school. So now I'm smoking weed. I'm starting to drink lean. I'm starting to hang around people that do drugs. I mean, and they would do drugs in school in front of me, mind you. And I never had the thought of doing drugs with them just to clear out the air. They just did those drugs in front of me in school, bro. Like in school. That's how my friends was toxic. I was just smoking my weed and then cigarettes. I think I smoked cigarettes for like a year. It wasn't my thing, so I continued with weed, and it changed me. It changed my perspective. I was like a calm person, a cool person. I'm no longer low self-esteem, cause like it made me think. Weed made me get into my mind, and when I got into my mind, it changed my mind. Like, cause it made me think. It made my mind louder. It slowed down my mind, cause it slows down my mind, right? So it makes my mind louder and it slows it down. So I change my self respect as a person, as an individual person. I change my self respect, and then I try to make myself cool because now I'm trying to close the gap. Because as a child, I used to be bullied. My self esteem was low, so now I'm trying to close the gap, trying to act cool, and then I want to study like social interactions, how I can be viewed as cool from the other person point of view. I then started reading books like manipulation books, how to cut a girl books, stuff like that, bro. Like I just wanted to be cool at the moment, so I started reading a lot of books. So in the process of reading like social interactions, manipulative books, I came across certain manifestation books. That's how I got to spirituality actually. It was sort of a coincidence. It was me being curious to be a different person. So I started reading manifestation books, manifestation techniques. I know all of it from A to Z how to manifest. I even manifest stuff in my life and I can manifest something like right now. That's how instant it got. And then after manifestation book, there's this unique book that's just based off spirituality. That book wasn't activate. It was activate for me. It changed me like yo, still say. I think the name of the book it's Downloads from the Night. That book changed me. It activated something in me. It enlightened the inner spark in me. That's how I got into spirituality actually. And then I came across certain mentors which I was like mind blown. It sort of crashed my reality, my ideology of reality. Those mentors that I came across crashed it. Cause like I used to believe in Christianity, going to church to be holy, believing in Jesus to be holy. And then I came across this mentors, which there was like, that's just delusions. Y'all just caught up in illusions. Y'all need to break free from that. So I like listened to them, but I sort of closed the idea of like Jesus as a delusion or illusion, and Christianity as a whole is just a fear-based control system. So I was sort of closed off to that for a certain months, but then I sort of changed a little bit. I think it took months for me to convert from Christianity to spirituality, and then eventually, like it took a lot of time though. Eventually, I converted like fully into spirituality. I was like, I don't believe in Christianity no more. In the sky entity, I don't believe in that no more. I rather be just neutral right now and believe in spirituality. I don't say I don't